talk to us about that game, the crazy game at Arsenal against Barcelona when you stole the show.
Oh mate, that was a mad night. Like we that season was my first season when I was playing every week, and
Yeah.
I was doing well. Like people were starting to talk. I got in the England squad. I played. I made my England debut, and we qualified out the group in like December time, and then the next round gets drawn, and we get drawn against Barca, and like, I think a few seasons before we had played Barca, but I think I was at Bolton at that point,
Yeah.
and they got battered. So the lads were almost like no, not again. And I remember not even really thinking about it until that week came around, and then I remember like in the tunnel, the build up to the game was massive, and I remember in the tunnel like standing next to like Messi, Iniesta, Xavi, right, and I was just thinking, fuck, like this could go one of two ways. Like either I'm gonna get humiliated out here, like which they done, and I wasn't just like putting myself down. I'd seen them do that to the best. You know what I mean? I've seen them play people off the park. And the first half, people like kind of forget. Like I had a good game, but the first half, like mate, they were passing us to death. Like they were making these small little passes, and I was thinking there ain't no way we're getting the ball back off these. And they could have been 3-0 up at half time. We had a few opportunities, but they just dominated. And I remember going in at half time, and I think it was Cesc saying, "Look, like, this ain't like it was the previous years. We got a chance here." And we went out second half, and we blew them away. Like we should have won by more. And that was a night as well. I remember it was Nasri. He said to me, he was like Nasri was the type who would never give compliments. You know what I mean? Like he would never say, "You play well."
Yeah.
And he said to me, "You've gone up a level tonight. Like that's your new level. You need to keep at that level, and you'll go places." And I remember we lost the second leg, which like took the icing off it a little bit. But I look back, that was a special night.
No, there was a special night. Like obviously we see it on TV and that. Like obviously you touched upon it. Like was the passing that crazy? Like seriously, is it crazy? Barcelona's passing.
Yeah, like they'd make it's hard to explain, but they'd like the three of them in midfield. So they had Busquets holding, and then Xavi and Iniesta sort of next to them. Sometimes they would like go like 5 meters from each other and just pass the ball, and you didn't know whether to press or just to hold off because you knew that Messi was sort of floating behind you. Like, and it would just like make your legs. It'd be like doing doggy. Just all game, just doing doggy.
Was Messi sharp?
Yeah, he was sharp. Like he was like he didn't really get involved like in the build up. Like now sometimes he drops deep and he pings off these passes that no one else can see. But I remember that game, like you wouldn't really like you always had him in back of your head because you're thinking, I think it's the ball, but like he wouldn't move that much. But as soon as he got the ball, like he'd spark into life. Like, and he wasn't even. I mean, he was sharp. Don't get me wrong, but he put his body in position where you couldn't get the ball without fouling him. And even if you tried to foul him, he had that like mad strength where it just like bounced off you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. After that, obviously, you played well on that. You was getting a lot of praises. How did it feel to get praises from like the Xavis and Iniesta? That must have been like a huge confidence boost for you as well. Like obviously, like you said, from them kind of players.
Yeah, I remember after that game, like we obviously had the second leg, and like the build up to the second leg, they were asking like Pep about me and if he'd ever fancy me at Barcelona, and I always remember he said, yeah, you know what, Jack Wilshere is a good player, but I've got loads of them in my B team. He killed me, and I remember thinking, has he? Like I remember looking online to see in their B team, thinking, yeah, he must have some players in there, but. Now it wasn't till later when Xavi's like spoke about me, and and said the things he did, which was, mate, it was like unbelievable. Again, it was one that I watched growing up, and even when I made it, like when I made it into the first team,
Yeah.
I was still watching him, trying to emulate the things he did. Do you know what I mean? Like looking at his game, looking at his pass completion, and thinking like, this guy don't give the ball away. How is that possible?
Mm. I was told as
Mm.
well, just to touch up on it. I was told because one of my brother's friends, Shane Smith, he's